presidential candidate, that it's, I don't know if you say blossomed, it just became something big, it became something huge. Not forgetting that some months ago there was also the conversation as regards Atiku Abubakar and whether or not he can enter the United States of America. But we've seen in recent times he has gone like almost 3 to 4 times, and now we have this discussion as regards whether somebody forfeited or he did not forfeit, whether somebody was actually indicted or he was convicted or not. This happened about 20 something years ago, if I'm correct. All right, so now there's a conversation now, and we need to actually dig deep into it. It's becoming a distraction, as we edge towards the elections next year, and we all know how very important next year's election is for the country. Where we are right now is not something that is good for the state of the nation. So how badly should we avoid fake news in this period? How can we detect fake news, especially as the public, everything comes on, especially with the advent of social media. You read so many things online, you don't know how to know which one is fake, which one is real. So who should we blame for this fake news that's going around in this period? Fuad says something that all of the political parties, they're out there fishing, looking for what they can. Yesterday on the political roundtable, someone said, okay, so even this news of Tinubu, how did it even come out in the public space? Who leaked it, or how did it come out? How did it become something that everybody is talking about now? So how badly should we avoid fake news at this period? Who should we blame? Or is it something that, whether we like it or not, it's a part of the political process? Is this something that we can't avoid? Whether we like it or not, it should be, something that's a part of the political process. Does it in any way have a way of helping the politicians? This fake news that's keep going around and all of that. Although Regina said there's no such thing as fake news, it's fake information, and we should not call it fake news. But then, does it in any way, or does it have a way of helping politicians? Are Nigerian electorates aware of fake news? Do they know how to detect it? Do they know how to run away from it? Do they know how to decipher what is fake and what is true? Because I know I'm going to start with you, because I know what you posted recently as regards somebody not doing their homework and just going out there, and then you now come later and start apologizing. What are your thoughts exactly as regards fake news and the electoral process and the Nigerian electorates?
Well, I think we will start from here. One of the biggest set of people that could help with curbing fake news, or what I would call it fake news, or what Mr. Nuruddin Adegboro said, that there's nothing like fake news, that it is fake information or false information. The media has got a big role to play in all of this. Recall last week on the show, some callers were saying that we didn't put the conversation about Tinubu at the front burner. Other radio stations are talking about it, other newspapers are picking it, and then we have to quickly say that it's not like we didn't know there's this story in circulation. But all of these things are stories that there's been a lot of denials and uncertainty around it. It didn't just happen today. Every single time Tinubu comes up for this conversation, there was this story popping up. Even when I was running for the governor of Lagos State as early as far back as 1999, and when the new democracy came back, this issue came up. Prior to the 2015 election, a TV station ran a complete documentary because this is Tinubu and all of that.
So it's going to keep popping up.
Don't let get it twisted, Sandra. We're not saying whoever is going to be the president of this country, you must have some. We're not saying you should come with all of the clean hands and equity and all of that. We're just saying you should be able to come out and face the entire world. Not when you want to talk and people are saying, a couple of years, someone that can come out and face issues squarely, not someone that has interest, not someone that your boys are the one holding sway here, you're a drug this person, your boys are doing this, your election is being funded by CI. We've seen letters from the United States Police Department. We've seen a lot of rejoinders. We've seen, and almost every single calendar period, all of this conversation keeps coming up. I'm not saying we should throw it away, but what I'm just saying is that we have agencies, we have institutions that are set out to investigate these issues. If all of these institutions are doing their jobs, if they're doing the investigation, we shouldn't expose this matter to a man. He's running for the president of the largest black nation in the world, the supposedly largest economy in Africa. So this individual must have some form of cleanliness around himself. We understand that position, but again, We're moving into an election. When we said we want to move away from the dramas that always beclouded our previous election, we want to bring conversations to the table. We want to talk about how we can secure this country, how we can fix education, how we can develop our infrastructures, how we properly in other countries. Those are the things that we want to have on the table. If Tinubu has been alleged to have, gotten involved with drugs, money, and all of that, we have agencies, we have anti-graft agencies that should handle this squarely. If it means that a day to the election is officially indicted, it should be thrown out, disqualified, and let the election move on.
All right, so there you have it. That's the conversation for this morning. We're not just looking at whether or not something happened with actually as regards fake news. It's becoming an issue, and there are some people that are saying, oh, it's part of it's a normal thing. That when Fuad was saying, oh, right now all the political parties have their speech. Is it a normal thing that we should accept?
It shouldn't be normal
as a part of our electoral process. And then how can the Nigerian electorate, how can we help them to decipher between fake news or fake information and misinformation, and what is right and what is actually necessary for them to use as a deciding factor as we edge towards the presidential elections next year. So many people have such a huge debt on someone who is going to lead our country. What if they use it against
remember a couple of years back when the conversation, I think 3 or so years back, when the conversation about President Muhammadu Buhari had been claimed that it's Jubril from Sudan, and people started pulling that conversation around.
So we have that issues like that. I'm still also going to bring in, so that it's not as if we're focusing on APC presidential candidate. You also had the issue with Atiku. They said, so now that we're edging towards the electoral, the elections season, so what exactly how badly should we avoid as people, as journalists, as the electorate?
We're all journalists now. As those who have a Facebook account or a social media account, they're journalists.
As the public, so how can we avoid fake news at this period? Who should we blame for the expansion of this news as it goes out? Or is it a part of the political process that we can't avoid? Does it in any way have a way of helping our politicians? Are Nigerian electorates aware of what is fake and what is real? All right, how can you even detect what's fake and what's not?
That's our job.
That's the conversation for this morning. 09136 000 410 09136 000 410. Let's have that conversation this morning. You can call in. You have just 2 minutes. Please and please and please keep it clean, You can have a very constructive, objective, opinion about what we are discussing this morning. But please try to keep it clean. You have just 2 minutes, You can send a text message or a WhatsApp message. Let's get the ball rolling. Hello, good morning. Oh, I lost that one. All right, please do well to call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Mainland and Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. How is Mr. Fuad?
As well, thank you.
All right. About the discussion today, my name is Engineer Robert.
Okay.
So about the discussion today, see, these are election period where it can only be reduced. We cannot do away with it.
You mean the fake information?
Fake information or disinformation or hate speech. Even we tend to forget that the side of the world we are, and what is happening even in the western part of the world. Just look at the US of recent. The last president, his actions and so on. The only thing I can say is that if we have a responsible government that are up to their task, if there's any information coming from any developed countries or from any angle, they should go deep and make findings, thorough investigations about it, so as to clarify any fake information that people are having. Sure, you understand? And at the same time, to make sure that the country such leaders want to rule, at least we have a good name for ourselves.
Right.
Just look at the elections of US just recently. It's Nigerians' responsibility of the government, people, the National Intelligence Agency, and so on, to take up to the attacks and do the normal thing, like Mr. Okomi said, the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Ambrose.
My name is Ambrose. Good morning, Okpe.
Good morning.
Yes, we thank God for another day. Okpe, I think you have nailed it on the head. We need strong institutions. All these, I think INEC has even come out to say that they are not going to investigate. Now, and the politicians themselves knows that, all these are just much ado without nothing. Nothing is going to come out of this. If we have strong institutions, where were they until this man now became the presidential candidate of APC? We need somebody that will come up and make institutions strong. We need somebody that will come up to make sure that things begin to work in this country. We don't need a president that does not actually know what to do. So on this issue concerning Tinubu, Asiwaju Tinubu, I think that for me it is a water that cannot hold. It is a water that cannot hold. He's not my candidate, but on this issue of do this, do that, which of them is clean? Which of them is clean? And we have institutions, and all of them, they are just there. We have EFCC, we have DSS, we have this other one that came before EFCC. ICPC. We have the police. We have all of these institutions. We have the court there. None of them is trying this man. And then we are just, Bola came up to say that he may be disqualified. Do you disqualify somebody on the pages of newspaper or on the electronic media? But when we get serious in this country, and that's why people can steal billions and get away with it, because there is nothing and nobody that is going to come out to say, we are going to prosecute you. I can't remember one of the countries. They made the law that once you steal, you will die.
Right.
Everybody they maintain. This is the problem we have.
Thank you.
You have said it this morning. I've been saying it. Nigeria is rich. We don't have problems. If we have a good leader, before 4 years, Nigeria will be okay.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Sandra, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Don Peters. I'm calling from Surrey this morning.
Okay.
Sandra.
Yes.
Do you know that these men, they are not running for office of an estate chairman? They are not running for a local government chairman or even a state to govern a state. These people will be the men that will be representing Nigeria. Number one citizen. That is the office they are going for. And there is something I said yesterday on the round table. Have you anybody checked the background of that His Excellency that is attached to their name? The His Excellency simply means that this person is clean. Is good as holy. So when some people are a kind of trying to say that something will not hold water, it will hold water. It is on us, the Nigerians. Do you want to have people that have a questionable character as your number one leader? That is the question here. If the INEC cannot prosecute, good and fine. What about we, the Nigerians, the voters? These people are the guys that will be leading Nigeria. Are we going to have people with a questionable character that will be representing us in the United means? When we have such, they will be seeing us as country of jokers and fraudsters. Please, let's be serious.
All right.
2023, let us come
out and vote a man that the His Excellency and Excellency indeed, not His Excellency of a fraudster, please. Let Nigeria be serious. All the countries of the world are making progress. All the countries of the world are splitting those who will lead them. And we are here saying that something cannot hold water. It's holding water, please. It's good as we are discussing it. It's good as we are probing them. Each and every one of them. We must examine them very well.
Thank you.
Because their decisions, it will impact on our futures. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Good morning.
Oh, how are you, Sarah?
Good morning, Mr. Peter.
I have Fuad and how all of you?
Oh, fine. Good morning.
Yes. Well, you see, this issue of fake news or whatever we call it, misinformation, I think is part of politics all over the world. You know, because if you are engaged in competition with someone else, you will do whatever it takes to make sure that you get ahead before that person. So, to me, fake news is part of life. Even in the US, there's an issue of fake news. But the way I look at it is that we have to approach it legally. You know, because in law, when you say something that is not true against another person, that is defamation. And so the person has the right, if he is sure that what is said against him is not true, you go to court. When you take people to court for defaming your character, that will serve as a lesson to others. You know, what we are saying in fake news, at least it's not either on the TV or in the newspaper, or somebody just speculated. So we must leave this matter not to the media, but to the individuals. You know, because the media is to ensure that whatever you publish is verified and is true. So if somebody defames my character, I have the right to sue the person who wrote it, and the media itself. That's the only way to play.
It's part of competitive
To politicize fake news now. I've seen where fake news.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
It's breaking.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, it's better. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Obi.
That is because from Ikeja.
Okay.
You see, the problem with this issue, the problem we have with this is to say one or two things about himself or all the allegations. I think all this conjecture and all these conspiracy theories would have, for me.
Hello? Okay. Hello? Okay. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sandra. This is Paul, my brother.
Alright, please go ahead.
Yeah, you see, we have to define what makes a news fake. I think that word came from Donald Trump. He's the one that manufactured the word fake news. Okay, we talked about Peter Obi Pandora report. He was invited by the regular media, national TV stations, and he was interviewed on that issue, that critical issue that has to do with his personality, his transparency, and his sincerity. And he was able to state accordingly what happened between him and the Pandora report. And since then, that issue, any person making reference to that issue will refer to what Obi said. He failed to come out to the public or defend himself to say exactly what happened. There is no way a third party will report your issue 100%. Yes, it's not possible. Like this issue of health, you ask somebody, are you sick? Then you went to Chicago and paid to obtain this document. And these documents are certified documents. And the person whose name appears there should come out and tell Nigerians what he knows about this case, not a third party. We need clearance in this nation. We can't be sweeping things under the carpet. We are no longer a small nation. We're a giant of Africa in any ramification.
Right.
So anybody leading this country should come with a clean hand, a clean record, so that what happened to Noriega of Panama will not happen here. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so you're still listening to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. The conversation this morning is as regards fake news, fake information, hate speech. What exactly can we do about this, and how can the Nigerian electorate decipher or detect the difference, between fake news and or fake information and what's actually real? Let's take some messages at this point now. I have here, good morning. The drug news about a presidential candidate has lingered for so long. It's dangerous for a first world country to hold this kind of dirt against the leader of a third world country. Fake news and propaganda worked for the APC in the past. For me, you either sue the accusers or accept it. Traditional media need to do more and stop being biased. NCC has bullied them, and that's okay. This is NCC. All right.
Maybe means NBC.
I don't know what it meant. Narichalo from Ogudu, thank you very much. Okay, we also have here, good morning, my honorable Mainland crew. I am of the opinion that you're doing a wonderful job for the betterment of Nigeria as a country. Please, concerning this issue this morning, it's not a new thing in our political system where opponents destroy other opponents to get an edge over others, but the publication of any indictment should take up this issue within our laws through our judiciary. My own stake is that we should be focused for a better nation from the country from 2023 elections. Thank you. And that's Mr. Taiwo Adekunle from Ketu Tipa in Lagos. Alright, we also have here, now that our government has made it clear that our academic gurus are not better than mere casual factory workers, maybe our neighbors should sue mercy. Steve from Ijamiki. Alright, we also have here, good morning house, Jami from Lagos. I watched the town hall meeting with presidential aspirants on Arise. Come and see how this country has been damaged and how corruption is in this country. That was reviewed from them, even after fact checker from the meeting's findings. Nigeria from Lagos. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, yes, good morning. Your name is Olu?
Yes, from Otaogu.
Okay.
Ran something about it. I thought people took them to court then. I don't know. I have forgotten. I want to know.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Ola. So it's some sort of litigation.
There was a litigation.
Okay.
And I don't. Sometimes when this thing comes out, I mean, is the apology enough?
Yes.
I'm not.
Hello, Sandra.
Okay. Good morning.
Fake news is part of the characteristic of
Are you saying we should accept it?
No, we should not. That is why I'm now coming in detecting most of the presidential candidates to go for psychiatric tests. Now, it's like rubbishing our leader. Any one of them is going to become our leader. So we should be mindful of whatever we are talking about there. If we run them down, we are running ourselves down. So to me, I condemn fake news on the issue of Sandra. You mentioned the issue of farmer when you are giving the analysis. Now, condemning all the federal roads. Farmer is one of the federal government, the VIO, to leave everybody on road because they have not done their own part of their duty, and they should stop warning us on the road. In as much as they are doing their road is not worthy and it's not worrisome or whatever, they have the road safety, VIO should get out from the road. Have a nice day.
Okay. Thank you very much, okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, we're with you. Hello?
Are you ready?
The line is breaking. Mr. Kamino, let's take some messages and we'll be back to taking phone calls. We have here, good morning. God be with all the mainland Cree people. Okay, since the prices of imported food items continue to rise almost on the daily basis in the market because of this continuous devaluation of the naira at the power level one, what goes around, what is currently causing mass hunger and suffering? Bro Namdi Oye from Ogba in Ikeja is asking us a question. We also have, good morning. My interpretation of US indictment on APC's presidential candidate was meant to guide Nigerians on the profile of the person we want to elect as our president, as they in the US know him so well. Well, DK for who will go for equity must come with clean hands. Edwin, yes, sharing his own contribution there. Also, I'm Ifeanyi from Isolo saying, good morning, my good people in the studio. Addressing the Labour Party as a subsidiary to PDP, is that not hate speech? Please, I would like to know from you, if an allegation is made against someone, what is the work of ICPC and other related bodies? Why can't they go into action? Who will say it will not hold water? It must, please. Thank you. ICPC and EFCC, they are financial crimes agency, anti-graft agencies as regards financial crimes. Does this concern them?
I don't know. We have collaboration with Interpol.
Yes, but there's something that we also need to have this understanding of. Okay, so just as is with the Ekweremadu case, it's in the UK. There is absolutely nothing that Nigerian government can do. They can only try to support the investigation if they request for any information from Nigeria. But on this particular issue, it is not in any high court or federal court in the country. It's not in any Nigerian court.
The case is not even in court in the US.
It's not. It's exactly. So it's not like, and then there's nothing.
It's a case of forfeiting some amount of money that the people said the money was linked. See, I feel the fact that we are even discussing this issue.
The issue is fake news. That's
what I'm saying.
Let's stay on focus.
If you know the damage that fake news or verified news, why do you think fact checking has become an official thing right now? A lot of us, we have apps these days that you have to check people's quotes. You pick up something and then you put it there. It tells you, okay, this was said at this social venue by this social individual. And so
let me put this out there and let me be very, very clear. The conversation this morning is not whether or not Tinubu's case was fake or not. That is not the conversation, okay? Because we are not in CID and we are not digging deep into it. The conversation this morning is as regards fake information and fake news and the Nigerian electorate. How can you decipher what is fake and what is not? And why has it become enshrined in our electoral process in Nigeria? Should we accept it? Should we accept the fact that other political parties, in the process of trying to pull down the opposing political party, they bring out some propaganda and some information that's out there? The focus is not whether or not Tinubu's case was fake or not. That's not the focus, okay? Fake news is affecting our electoral process. That is the conversation. 09136000410. That's the number for you to call, or you can send a text message or a WhatsApp message. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Are you aware that the APC party is referring to this case against you as fake news?
Yes.
That is it. That is what the very looks of us. There's nothing fake about this thing. Is it said that the US court just released the certified copy of that judgment recently? It's to show you what the position of the US. It's to show you that they don't want us to fall into the hands of somebody who is indicted. The US knows what they're doing. They linked that to that last week. And somebody would say it's fake news. What kind of fake news is that? Something that we can see with our eyes. The indictment is clear. So it's not fake. So it's not for Nigerians to know whether they will want to vote for somebody who is indicted for corruption in the US.
Alright.
For drug.
Thank you.
It's not for us to now choose. So there's nothing like fake there for me. The case against Tinubu is not fake at all. It's real.
Okay.
So if anybody is talking about fake news, anyone that was referring to Peter Obi came and have you ever seen Tinubu was on Arise News the other time for interview. Have you ever seen Tinubu on any interview? No. He will not come out. It is very clear. He will not come out because he has a lot of questions to answer. We want to know about his origin. We want to know about the drug case. We want to know about the school.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Kangbilina. All right. Oh, we lost our call. 09136000410. Hello, good morning.
Sandra, good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, Mr. Peter. Good morning.
Mr. Opo, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Well, first is wrong information, false information. I think all these cries, when agencies that are covered with responsibility of investigating refuse to do their work. In fact, when you say all these three presidential candidates, the front runners, when they have one state or the other, is it not the responsibility of INEC that is going to clear them to run, to investigate? If you cannot, you take permission from the federal government and then the international investigative body to investigate these things for you. So when the agencies are not investigating to come out with the truth, then devils will cry. And when the personality himself has not come out to play himself, okay, like the Bible said, you send the people to court. Why are you presenting this fake news against me? And you don't look at, then the fake news becomes the truth to me because they are not defending, the agencies are not engaging. So we are taking the way it is. I wanted to say, in that aspect of Tinubu, the 35 copies of this transaction cannot be said to be fake. So if it is fake, I will know. Or our discussion about it is the one that is fake. Every news for me is accepted for now, except you come out and play yourself. All the agencies will play you. Why is INEC keeping quiet? Why are they not playing or disqualifying? That's just my stand. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much. You know, we had this conversation yesterday, Okoyemi, as regards INEC and this issue of this criminal charges or so that APC presidential candidate is immersed in, and INEC as an electoral body. Are they supposed to be concerned with this particular, this particular case? They've said it over that if it doesn't have anything to do with electoral laws, or it doesn't have anything, or electoral act, or electoral offences, then there's nothing INEC can do about it.
It is not the duty of INEC.
It is not the duty of INEC to investigate.
So that's where even that particular letter that came through should have been checked properly. It is not the duty of INEC to investigate. Besides, there was no, or as it is now, there's not been any formal, petition, any formal, case brought up or appeared or filed against this particular candidate. And even if it is, or even if there's any case of such, it is not INEC's responsibility to investigate. The court is there. There's the agencies that are saddled with these responsibilities.
Opposing parties are there. They're so upset they should go to the
so let us just make it as clean as it should be. We're not saying these things don't exist anywhere, and we're not saying they do as well. We're just saying is that let the relevant authorities do their job. Let INEC focus on conducting a free, fair and credible election for us. Let the Nigerian police prepare to secure the people during the election. Let everybody stick to their responsibilities and give us something to to constructively talk about.
Hello. A very good morning to you, Lady Sandra.
Good morning, Prince Wise.
How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Is that Okoyemi?
Yes, good morning.
A very good morning to all of you. May God bless you and bless your management.
Thank you.
My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Abuja. You see, politics, that is what you call politics. The front runner would really like to move back. The other people would be wanting to I don't know how to put it. But as it is now, fake news, especially the establishment, radio station, television station, printing, and all these things, we should try to be extra careful. Investigative journalism is what we need in this country. As it is now, you don't need to run anybody down. At the end of the day, one person must emerge. I thought the front runner candidate you are trying to bring down now, if he is so popular, if the think he may be the potential winner of the race, that's what fighting one way or the other to bring him down. As of now, nobody is in that state. Any one of them, I think, two fourth runner. We talk of Asiwaju, we talk of Atiku, we talk of Obi. They are the potential winner of this election coming 2022, 2023. So for me, anyone that you are my candidate, but you don't need to run anybody down. Promote your own candidate, promote yourself. That is how it's supposed to be. We want to imagine this studio.
That's right. Thank you very much, Prince Wise. Hello?
Hello,
Yes, good morning.
good morning. Look at Mr. Batman calling from Egypt.
Unisa.
Batman calling from Egypt.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Okay. What I feel is that this our position, they are not clean. They should come out in clean. Both Atiku and Tinubu. Why is it that Mr. Tinubu is not like to go? He don't like to even go to any TV station or any interview that they interrogate you well. If not that what he's doing is clean, let him go to TV station and then clear himself so that everybody will know.
Okay.
That's my own.
All right. Thank you very much, Unisa. We appreciate. Okay.
Alright.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Dele Shaibu.
This is
Dele Shaibu.
Dele Shaibu. Where are you calling from?
Yeah. Agbara.
Agbara. Okay. Please go ahead.
See, all those people that they talk about Tinubu, the information. You know, all those politicians, when they see somebody, when it better pass them, so that's how they used to do it. They would like to call them as other people so that they will read the person. So that one no concern anybody. He do this, he do that. Let's go to talk all this one to condemn each other.
Okay.
That's what I want to say.
All right. Thank you very much, Dele Shaibu. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. My name is
Abubakar, where are you calling from?
Sorry?
Where are you calling from?
Calling from Apapa.
Apapa. Okay. Please go ahead. You have just a minute.
Yeah, I think respect to this fake news and respect to the reference that people are making. This issue is a fake news because the first person for the APC asking how to explain nationality, and actually he has actually enlightened most people that are clear to interview. So if anybody has any problem, you can go to the court. You don't have identity or the right candidate. It is not that easy. So those that go to US don't check this document knows that they just need to come up bring their compromise on politics. This issue has been even before this election comes from the government.
All right. Thank you.
If you have anything, go to court. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abubakar. I didn't quite get enough, but I think what I got from that is the fact that he's saying that the spokesperson for APC has already come forth to give some statements as regards this particular issue in the APC presidential
So if you have any case against him, go to court.
Go to court. All right. Let's take some messages and wrap things up for the morning. We have here. This good morning, Mainland FM. I'm Franklin. Obi and Pandora Papers came out and discussed about it and cleared the air concerning it. Atiku can't go to US, but he went to the US himself. Tinubu drug saga. Tinubu now recruited men to be talking for him. Let Tinubu come and clear things. At this time, Nigerians don't need, such. I'm guessing the same distraction. Okay. Abike Dabere describing Nigeria in abroad as drug dealer. Let's not go deep into that particular conversation, but I see where you're coming from. All right. We also have good morning, Sound of Lagos, Steve Ikelu from Maryland. Domestic airlines agitation for the termination of the Ethiopian Airlines contract is not for the interest of Nigerians. Ethiopian Airlines worldwide is noted for professionalism in the aviation business. Can these domestic airlines provide the same services? Okay, look at levels of delays and flight cancellations and all. We should learn first before we agitate foreign partnership. Steve Ikelu, okay, thank you very much. Also have here Chooks from quite a lot of party. It's peculiar to Nigerian politics. It didn't start today. Politics is a game. You expect strong and functioning institutions, but cannot be totally eliminated. One thing is, let's all try in one way or the other to speak for Mainland Focus. By 9:45, we'll be back with Global View, where with Opoyemi Akiyode is my support for this morning.
It's on a different terrain. A feisty